The seed, I see a desert and some plains, and I think the run is gonna start very, very soon. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't get to see the last set, Doug versus Cube, so I don't know how the seeds went there or how that went exactly, but I know the theme for the first match, so I'm interested to see what kind of seed, what kind of bastion, what kind of nether we'll see on this first one. Looking like a pretty standard overworld. I actually do see a hint of a desert temple on the right of Eric's screen, which is I don't know. It's just interesting how they start. They don't just enter the world and go. They enter the world and pause. So there's some time to think about what you're gonna do. I wonder if they're thinking, desert temple or no.
Yeah, very, very interesting. There's a very interesting block too in the desert pyramid called TNT, and I know T-Wag, you love that block. I love it too. There are a lot of things you can do with TNT, and it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what the players are gonna do with it, or if they just skip the pyramid and say, oh, there's another structure that's more interesting, maybe a ruined portal or a village.
Yep. As we see the runners counting down from 15 seconds here when their timer's at 0, they will start. And most of the time, I would guess a temple skip. We all know TNT is the most useful resource in the game, but it's tough to find uses for it. It's tough to justify the 30 seconds to a minute or so time loss from a temple. As I say that, Eric's going straight for it. I guess it's on the way to the village. Sure. I always love getting 3 logs first and then going in the temple. You task overlap and make your tools, your crafting table and stuff as the TNT is blowing up and getting you blocks. So, hey, they're just going straight for it. This is another way to do it. We're just going to take a bunch of damage here, but gonna get rewarded. You'll have TNT for the rest of the run.
We see Minecravenger doing an interesting setup there, exploding the bottom of the desert pyramid to get blocks and all the stuff from the chest. Loot that is very nice from desert pyramid that you can get can be golds that we already see on Minecravenger's side, or iron, maybe some string too, some golden apples and food. But there's no iron in this pyramid. There's only gold and 2 golden apples and 3 emeralds, which is an interesting amount for 116, because if there is fishermen in that village, you could trade for a bucket maybe and get an iron pick with the golem.
It's very true. I didn't see exactly how much iron. I think they have 0 iron, but they have 15 gold. If I see 15 gold, I'm immediately making a helmet and full gold tools. Gold tools are nuts. They accelerate your run like crazy. Sure, they don't have very much durability, but it's a speed run. Who cares about durability? Go fast. So we're going to see Eric use the TNT to blow up next to dirt and wood. So that's going to give him enough wood and blocks to place for the rest of the run. I like that time save. I'd also like to see TNT used on the gravel to get a flint. I don't know if MoleyG already did that. He has his flint already. And then, of course, I would like to see 2 TNT on the blaze spawner. You don't need to use a blaze bed. If you have 2 TNT, it does the same amount of block destruction roughly, but it lets you collect 100% of those blocks as usable blocks. It also kills blazes and drops blaze rods. It also doesn't have fire. TNT blazes is better than TNT or blaze beds, 100%.
100%. I agree with that statement. And yeah, Molly got his flints from a lucky fist, if I can say so. Second gravel dropped flint, so he can skip that strat that you just mentioned. And he's going for gold tools. Very, very nice decision. I totally agree also with that opinion of yours, because especially in tournaments where data packs standardized RNG factors, you can make those golden tools and rely on good trades from the Bastion. I see Molly now going for the golem. Eric already got that iron. He's currently looting more stuff from the village. He's getting more food, I think, and he has to go maybe for some beds. Maybe he's just gonna skip it, because you can get string from the Bastion. I think he's gonna go with those 2 beds and just leave the village. What do you think?
I like 2 beds. That's my preferred number of beds to leave in a tournament, maybe 3 or 4. Especially Desert Village has the closest proximity of beds to each other. the houses are very compact in a desert village. It's very open landscape, so you can get beds very quickly, the fastest from deserts. But yeah, we see Eric is just going to be mining for the flint. He also mined the hay bales by hand, whereas Molly used a TNT. Either way, I saw Eric doing the cod strat, which I like that play. You got the 3 emeralds. All you have to do is make the fisherman workstation, and you get your bucket. He got it on the first attempt, so big time save there. Molly just decided to mine some iron and then smelt it as he's doing the rest of his village. So honestly, both plays pretty acceptable, about the same amount of time, and they're both going to be entering at pretty similar pace. But yeah, different strategies here. I feel like the Desert Temple village start is a little bit unorthodox, and the runners aren't used to this, which is why we're seeing 4 to 4.5 minute entries. But I think they both still played it very well. And what's this structure we see right away in the Nether? Ready, man? What's going on here?
It is a fortress. We see a fortress in the Netherlands, and we also see a bastion. It seems like a big cube, so I assume it's gonna be a treasure bastion. And I think Molly is coming from behind. He's currently doing a little bit of parkour, going around, and oh, it's a bastion. The fortress is inside of the bastion. Oh, he's falling down and he's gonna die! Molly taking a first death. This could be huge for Minecravenger. Molly, I think he has to reset. There's no.
Yeah, that's a reset. He's lost all of the resources he gained here. Oh no. MoleyG, no!
Very, very sad to see. I think this is the first death of the tournament so far, if I don't remember this wrongly. I hope I have my facts right. And Minecravenger now with a 5-minute lead. This is going to be huge, especially in the seed with the desert pyramid where runners are not that used to it. And yeah, very, very sad to see for Molly. Let's see how he's going to come back. Very bad for him though, because he almost has no information from the Nether. He only knows that there's a bastion. That's all that he knows.
Yeah, no, Priffin in chat being mean to MoleyG is because they're very good friends. They're always talking to each other on stream. Priffin is, if you ever go into Molly's chat, Priffin is gonna type a message in the next 3 seconds, pretty much guaranteed. So they're good buds. And Molly's I've been in his chat a few times. I've talked to him. The advantage Molly has over some runners is he's got an unshakable mental game. He died. Who cares? Who cares, man? Just another walk in the park for MoleyG. Laugh it off, dude. He'll be good. He'll be good to go. So I have no doubt MoleyG can bounce back from this. And if Eric makes a mistake, Molly's going to be right there as well. So I mean, Eric is probably right about to have his fire res. There's a fortress nearby, so I think this is looking like a pretty good safe seed for Eric. He should have this one in the bag, but you never know. An earlier death is better than a later death by far. And so if Eric takes an unfortunate death, it could very much be Molly's game. So, yeah, Eric doing pretty good, doing a standard, I think, upper treasure route. You know, I always like to mention lower treasure and zero cycle. It's kind of a meme at this point. And TNT, of course. This treasure bastion is one of the times where we could have attempted lower treasure. It would have been hilarious to see some of these runners.
Also, I have to say that I saw that part of the fortress was on the other treasure part. So I'm not sure if the gold there got overwritten. It might not get overwritten at all, but yeah, there's something. Yeah, we can see the fortress right there. Minecravenger leaving at 7:30 on his way to the blazes, going for the second item that you need to find the stronghold, which are blaze rods, and looking for a spawner. There we go. I think he found one, and there is a blaze already waiting for him.
Yeah, he'll get a stray here, and unfortunately, only Soul Sand Valley and Warped Forest biomes are biomes where you can manipulate and give yourself a larger amount of stray blazes. If you tried to manipulate spawns for strays in Warped Forest or Crimson Forest, all you would get.
I have to say, sorry that I interrupt you. Why are we seeing a blaze bed? Why are we seeing a blaze bed once again? If there is TNT, please use your TNT, especially for blazes. Oh my gosh.
That's true. Look at all this. Look at all this random stuff in the back here. You pop a TNT down there, that whole tree's gone. It doesn't create any fire, which means more blazes can spawn because their spawning blocks aren't overridden by fire blocks. But you know, he's just gonna do that. I also saw Eric purposefully only take 3 TNT away from the temple. Eric was very clear in understanding how much TNT he was going to use from the run and not take any more. So I don't even think he has any TNT left. Maybe he has 1 or 2, but yeah, just deciding to do a blaze bet. He's got an awkward tree here, which yeah, the bet is just not going to take out. Those netherwart tree blocks are actually kind of strong.
You
They're
know, those
weirdly
blocks would
tough
not
to
have been
break.
there anymore if Minecravenger would have used TNT. Just saying. All of that would have been gone, but there is the part behind the spawner that's just filling space where Blaze could potentially spawn. So very, very unfortunate. But I have to say, this gives time for Molly to potentially come back, who's already in the Bastion. He's now taking a more consistent approach, if I can say so, and is going to enter now at 3 minutes 50 seconds his time, 9 minutes and 42 seconds race time.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, MoleyG, the unshakable resilience. He's right back in it, and he goes for a different route. I think he already has gold armor, so he's actually not dragging the piglins up from the lower section at all. That's kind of strange. I'm kind of interested why he's not wanting to drag piglins. Maybe because he didn't have an iron pick, but how did he know there was iron there? Maybe MoleyG this time just forgot to get an iron pick, or thought he needed to take the risk because he's already behind and decided just to not get an iron pick in the overworld. And so he just gets it from the Bastion. Maybe that's why he didn't purposely get more piglins. So his trades are going to be a bit slower here because he doesn't have piglins from underneath. But yeah,
I just
strange.
realized there was a potential for not going for an iron pick at all with TNT, right? You can just use TNT to get the gold blocks if you place them correctly in this seed. So
in housing, bridge, and stables is pretty easy. Treasure is an awkward one. You'd
it is
kind of
awkward,
have to
yes.
do lower treasure. I mean, yeah, it's a little awkward, unfortunately.
So maybe that
Yeah.
was the idea, but no, we see an iron pig on Molly's side who is now doing the ninja brain route and just gonna wait for the trades. While Minecravenger already going back to the Netherlands. I think he got an angle and is now on his way to do the second portal. I think he did educated. Not sure if he used any access calculations or something like that. So we will see
think it
how
was
far
just I think it was just a single eye throw for direction.
okay.
Which I think I agree with. If you're doing educated at your first portal, the stronghold is almost guaranteed to be between 1,500 and 1,800 blocks away. It's actually a pretty consistent distance because you're so close to the origin. There's 3 strongholds. Statistically, one of them is going to be just that close from you. So I think it's totally acceptable in a real-time tournament to just do a single eye throw, get the angle, and then approximate it like this. I don't think you want to waste too much time. So we might see some axes calculated, but I like this play. I think it's smart.
I totally agree. So we will see how far he's gonna be away. He spawns in an open plain close to mountains over there, and I'm not sure if that angle is. Yeah, I think he's keep going. So he might be close or he might be far away, but he's
Oh,
already in the ring.
oh. All right,
Oh,
there are many forms of nether travel. I think we have names for 6 or 7 different forms of nether travel. MoleyG is likely the only runner in the tournament that is going to be performing perfect travel. The most precise but the most rare form of nether travel we see. A lot of nether travel uses multiple eyes to get an angle, a distance estimate, but perfect travel, the only one to use
yeah.
a strange Minecraft mechanic where the stronghold always spawns on the eye always points to an 8-8 position within a chunk. So you can actually technically do a single eye throw and list all of the coordinates that align on the 8-8, every single 8-8 position on the entire world where that eye is pointing to, and you pick the right one where you think the stronghold is, and you can end up inside the stronghold.
I'm sorry, but if that is the same spawner for Molly, have to say that his tree generation is way worse than Minecravenger's. That thing is just all over the place. He even crafted a hoe because he doesn't know what to do. So he's just mining all that thing away, and now is waiting for the blazes to even get an opportunity to spawn and potentially give some rods. While Minecravenger is still on his way to the stronghold. He already traveled 400 to 600 blocks, I've said, if I can say, and he's digging down. He is digging down, going for the 5-4, and there's going to be in the strongholds in about a second.
Doing pretty good. I think decent angle estimation should be a few hundred blocks from the strongholds on average. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, MoleyG here has to, oh man, has to do all this by hand. If only there was some item that could just rapidly take away blocks in an area.
Yeah,
Man,
what
if
could
only
that
that item
be?
exists in the game,
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. Yeah, dang. Well, gold hose are
unlucky,
nice.
I guess.
Lucky.
Minecravenger going for the hidden rooms, finding those hidden rooms, and now navigating the stronghold. There's a weird lava pool going a little bit further. I think he's too far into the stronghold already. He has to return and find another way, but he's still looking around. He's probably more than 4 rooms at this point into the stronghold, but still going down. He thinks it's gonna be here, and it doesn't matter. He's gonna keep looking. He's going deeper and deeper, but no, he's going back. No, he's going back.
Yeah, I think there were 3 directions off of starter, and he checked 2 very quickly. So I believe it has to be in this last way, but that also means that the average
Oh, there it
number
is.
of rooms away is going to be a little bit further. Yeah, he does find it at this point. And does he have enough eyes?
It is
Like
a
he
one
does.
eye, the most likely amount of eyes that you can get in a portal. And he's in at 15 minutes and 50 seconds. Is this gonna be the first race for Minecravenger, the German speedrunner, former 1.14 SSG world record holder? If they are runners that only need 4 beds, Minecravenger is one of them. So, oh, he's going for crossbow. Nice. Is he gonna shoot most of the towers or only? I think he's gonna go for a crossbow, right?
Yeah, probably 8 towers. It looks like he's going for a grounded half bow. It's not the quickest way to take down towers. Your accuracy is a little tough, especially for towers like this where the crystals are way up there. Gonna take a few shots to get those down, but he does the right play. He misses a couple shots. He knows half bow strategy. If you have 2 or 3 crystals remaining, it's about the same average time. It's roughly the same. So good on him for leveraging a bad dragon perch. Will still only take him a couple minutes now. And yeah, with MoleyG with the death, definitely the right play here. And it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I mean, 6 beds, pretty comfortable for Eric, I would say.
Molly going for the perfect travel, still in the nether, and Minecraft just trying to go for a perfect end fight, but the dragon is trolling a bit. But I think that is a purge. Yeah, there we have a purge for Minecraft. Is he gonna miss it or not? Good, doing a second purge, and also beds to elevate that dragon. So lost 1 bed, but the other beds look very nice, still having 2, and that is the victory for Minecraft. It's gonna be 0-1 on this race.
Well played, N5 from Eric there. Staying pretty far back to make sure he gets a quick dragon perch, but then having to pearl a couple times and having to very closely hit that first bed to get the correct dragon eye. Very, very well played.
Very,
Could have been
very
close. Of
clean.
course, we do need to see if MoleyG hits the perfect travel here. We have to see this. We have to see if he eye spies. It won't count, of course, but I'm very curious. So we'll
Yeah,
stick
totally.
around here while we're wrapping up. I'm sure MoleyG is probably finding out that he has lost, but we want to see the eye spy for the fans. Molly, for the fans.
Is this gonna be an I Spy or not? Perfect travel strat that's I think got pioneered by a leaderboard verifier called 4, right?
Oh, The spawner's in lower treasure.
No
Seriously,
way! Are you kidding me?
you should have done lower treasure, Pepe Lad. Why didn't you do
Oh,
lower?
what a
Wait, is that
seed!
pillar overriding the lower treasure? Wow,
Um,
what a weird.
maybe.
Dang.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
that is an incredible spawn. I want to see if the gold is overwritten, but I think Eric doesn't care. He's happy with the W, and is it gonna be an ice
Oh,
spike
he
for?
hits it!
Yes,
He hits
he hits it! Oh my lord! What a
it! Let's
chat! And we have
go! I
some
mean,
claps in chat for that. Oh my gosh, very
uh,
nice.
not tech. I mean, it's an I spy. Let's count it as an I spy. He didn't technically hit it. He was off starter. He was in a cave. He didn't. The match is already over. But can we count it? Let's count it, dude. Close enough, bro. Close enough.
It was
Look,
visible. I counted.
if any other runner hits an I spy in this tournament, we won't count this one. But until then, oh, I'm counting it. Oh, that's funny.
Incredible. So this is gonna be a first victory for Minecravenger. This is a single elimination match, so Molly has to win this two next matches to pass. And in the case that Minecravenger wins, this match would be over, and Minecravenger would go to the next round. So we will see what's gonna happen. I think currently, in the background, people are setting up the seats, and runners are getting informed about the results, and it's going to be interesting to see what the seed finders prepared for the next match. I have to say, so far the seeds very nice. I enjoyed them a lot. I saw all matches today, and I have to say, very nice work from the seed finders here.
Yeah, seeds are going very smoothly. Pretty obvious where to go. That one's interesting with a little desert temple that didn't have any iron. Having to do a little bit of COD strats, but lovable, very obvious. Um, Great job from seed finders. And while we're setting up the next match, while the players get the next seed and the data pack in, yeah, MoleyG is just going to zoom around the stronghold now. Let's talk about the charity that you guys should be supporting. The UAP, it's the Urban Arts Partnership. Yeah, a students from low income communities can work in game development. The tech center, learn more, get paid more, graduate through college, get a job. Did you know, Ready Ban, that UAP
Yeah.
is the only nonprofit using mastery level video game development instruction exclusively to create opportunities for lower income youth to access creative STEM careers?
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, I totally didn't read that off the brochure. That was from the heart. That's true though. It's true.
And very nice. So yeah, grateful that this is a thing, and also grateful that we have the opportunity to witness those legendary runners right here who are setting up the next seed. I think Minecravenger is ready already, and Smalley is currently dragging in the data pack. I think this is the first time that Molly actually uses data packs. So very nice to see him uh, mastering this. And yeah, he's currently in the seed too. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, so that was a treasure bastion with a desert temple. Maybe we'll see a little bit different variety here. Looks like we get a little forest spawn. Expecting maybe a plains village or something like that. Um, I'm kind of rooting for Moley to take this one, tie it up 1-1. I'd love to see him hit a really cool nether travel here and have this go to a game 3 just to be more interesting. So if he doesn't die this time, then maybe we'll see a 1-1, huh?
Maybe this is also a possibility for no structure seed. The would be very nice to see the runners suffer a bit, looking for iron
Ready,
and for
man.
lava pool. Let's see what's gonna happen.
The runners would yell at you, ready, man? Do you want
I don't
that?
care. Look, listen, it's good content, you know.
There should just be a tournament from Ready Band, and it's just like you get absolutely nothing. You just completely random seed. You just type in numbers, and then you copy it, and both players have to do that. It would be
It
like
is
40-minute
empty.
runs.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Um,
You random number generate on stream and give both players that seed, and that's it.
Oh, we saw a little bit of a pre-start by Molly, who sees an ocean already. So a little bit of awkward situation here,
Yeah,
gaining a
Molly
little bit
isn't
of
used to it.
information.
he
But
is,
I
he
think
isn't used to the countdown.
honestly should be fine. So yeah, there we go. Runners started Ocean Seed. Runners will look around for shipwrecks that contain iron, maybe some food, and sometimes even some gold. And if you're really lucky, you can also find treasures that contain, you know what, T-Wag?
What's that?
TNT.
That would have been useful last run to clear out that tree on that spawner. If only they had TNT last run, that would have been crazy. Uh, I do see a shipwreck immediately off spawn. To me, that's close enough where I think I would just get 2 logs and then go to that shipwreck because there's almost definitely going to be enough iron in that in a tournament seed. Maybe it's a bit far and they don't want to do that. I feel like that's pretty close. I don't know. I like the wood axe skip and having to mine all that wood by hand. I just want this iron right here. So we'll see if there's enough food and iron, they may skip the buried treasure entirely.
I have to say, I am a little bit surprised that no runner opened the pie chart, especially with the new RTA world record that used a very interesting strat where you can find the treasure without a map using the pie chart. So I expected the runners to maybe give it a try, especially if you know that I think K4 works on seed finding too. So that would be something that I expect from K4. But yeah, none of the runners went for it. They just looked for a shipwreck. And there's also Ravine. Molly already building the portal.
Yeah, like we said, the enough iron and enough food. In this case, it's going to be 13 carrots, which should give you some golden carrots in the nether. Enough iron, enough food. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. They're not even going to bother with the buried treasure. Who cares about gold for gold tools or gold armor? It's a time loss. Just get in the nether as quickly as possible. And yeah,
Oh, Minecravenger missing an obsidian there and going into fire.
fair.
I hope he's also gonna go into fire in the Netherlands once he finds the fortress. Molly already in the nether, looking around. I don't see any structure, so probably this is. Oh, he gets hit by that pig over there. No, he has to run for his life.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Lava bucket plus shield is a very easy way to get hoglin kills. If you have to pillar up, it's slower. It's a time loss. Hoglins can jump randomly for no reason, so it's unfortunate. So, I mean, I think he has enough food. He didn't really need to kill that hoglin. But, you know, if you wanted to mine some extra wood and use 1 iron, you can get free cooked pork pretty easily with the shield. I know people hate shields, but it does work for hoglin kills very well. And yeah, we
I
see Molly killing an Enderman too.
I'm a little bit worried. Was there maybe a monument that we didn't see, or did the runners forget to E-ray? Microlens maybe? What are we missing? Where are the structures?
I see a
Uh,
structure on Eric on the right side of Eric's screen. And he sees one. I think Molly also sees one. I don't know if it's a bastion though. And yeah, Molly tried to get an ender pearl there, but you know, it's 50% drop rate, so he doesn't get one. He's gonna craft slabs and bridge all the way
oh,
over here.
Minecravenger a little bit in trouble here. He has to be careful. There's a piglin behind half a heart. Somebody is shooting at him. He has to run for his life. Is he gonna take the second F? Oh my god, the piglin is still behind. He's pausing now at 82 FOV. What is gonna happen? Oh, he has to do parkour. Please eat and regen. They're still behind. And I think one of the piglin has a crossbow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Molly already in a bastion though. What type of bastion is this?
Looks to be a stables at first glance. I think it is, yeah. And yeah, carrots a decent food source as long as you're not taking damage. If you're just running, it's fine. Taking damage, carrots are very bad at healing. So yeah, Eric in a bit of trouble. I think he's gonna make it. Molly, take care of the hoglin first, dude. What are you doing? He's running straight. What are you
What
doing?
is happening?
He just
Oh my
ran
gosh, what is
straight at
this
that
run?
hoglin, bro. You're not gonna just sprint past him, dude. All
Oh my
right,
gosh.
MoleyG is not doing either of the gaps. He doesn't have gold armor. That's why he wanted to sprint past the Hoglin to get that gold armor, but he simply can't do it there. Oh, it's gonna be okay. He finds a good or a top triple. He is gonna do these 4 gold blocks, probably craft gold armor from here. and then probably go down to a good gap. He knows there should be a good gap in this one. If he gets lucky from this gold, then he gets lucky. But dude,
Did he
playing that,
survive this? What a chat! And
yeah.
there are more piglin. Oh my gosh, what a chat! I don't know how he survived this, to be honest. Very, very dangerous. In Minecraft just now, I think around 1.5 minutes behind, if I can say so. Entering right now, I think Molly entered 1 minute ago. I forgot the time though, and he's now looking around to see where he can find the good stuff. You know.
Eric does not get a hoglin spawn. You can normalize as much as you want in Minecraft, but it's a game fully of RNG. And yeah, Eric will have no problem actually getting down here. He's got no piglins or hoglins anywhere. He's chilling. He just sits out in the open, makes some gold armor, some gold carrots. Oh, he's having a great time. MoleyG is just uh
And
just doing
that
whatever he
is
can to survive out here, man.
for Minecraft, I believe. Yeah, there we go. He finds the gold and is now prepping that route. What name does that route have? Is there a name established actually for this?
For the top of stables one.
Yeah, no, for
Uh
the one that Minecraft is doing, the bottom.
Oh, the one Eric. Just good gap stables, pretty much. It's
Okay.
right side, pretty standard. You have to make up what chests you want to loot though on the fly, but yeah, he's just gathering more piglins from the central stables area. Not too many, but
Yeah, switching the difficulty to hard so that piglin come from further away and chase them, and then he can trap them using gold. Going for more gold blocks right now and doing all the trades. But I have to say, Molly is way ahead. He was about to die, but as he said, he has a cold mindset. And now he is in the fortress after surviving the bastion and is going to go for the blaze rods, currently killing 2 of the withermans.
oh, playing very aggressive. And yet, I would assume he has more pearls. I assume he didn't leave on 12 and then pearl 2 here, but we'll keep a look at his inventory. And as I said last time, there are 2 biomes where if a fortress spawns in one of those biomes, you can actually use render distance manipulation to give yourself more strays. And we are in one of those, Soul Sand Valley and Ward Forest. So we could actually see a lower render distance to increase strays, as we already see Molly taking on 4 Wither Skeletons because of that stray spawning. He's going to get plenty, and also getting a lucky 3 diamonds, which means if he would like to do perfect travel and doesn't have quite enough obsidian, he could mine some obsidian. I don't know how much he has, but 3 diamonds helps and lets you do more perfect travel.
Yeah, I think it takes around 90 seconds to mine 10 obsidian, I believe. So depending on of how many obsidian, the runner has to decide if it's worth it to spend some time to mine some obsidian or not. Most of the times it's not worth it, I have to say. But if it's only 1 obsidian or 2, maybe I would think about it, honestly.
I mean,
Oh my
if you're
gosh! Molly, he's going very aggressive, I have to say. But I mean, it makes sense. He has to win this race, otherwise it would be over. Look how many people are at him. I hope none of them jumps. I know that sometimes they like to jump and hit you, even if you're 2 blocks up. But yeah, he just kills all of them and is now gonna look around for. Oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh, what is happening there?
I mean, it's a Ward Forest. It's gonna, he should know this, but the Endermen that are spawning around the fortress are limited in their spawning, so you get plenty of strays. So like running into 6 Wither Skeletons is a pretty common occurrence. So he's playing very risky instead of playing a little slower. And yeah, almost taking a death there, as we see Eric has made it out of the bastion a little bit behind, but honestly not too far. It's gonna again depend on the nether travel. Oh, MoleyG gets the spawn you hate to see when you're doing perfect travel. It's a cave spawn. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
How's he gonna do this now?
it's gonna be impossible to measure the eye probably, and also if you're gonna throw it in the cave, you will lose the eye, probably. So he's going for mining up. Is he still gonna go for perfect travel? I honestly,
Yeah,
in this
of course.
situation, are you kidding me?
He's the man of the people, ready, man. It doesn't matter if it's the smartest, fastest play. This is MoleyG we're talking about. It's the Lord of Perfect Travel. Of course he's gonna force it. He's gonna make a platform here. He's gonna lose some eyes. He's gonna lose like 3 minutes. He's doing it for the fans. Let's go,
Oh my
dude.
gosh. Oh, oh my, he's actually doing it. No
Of
way.
course he
Okay.
is.
So, all right, measuring the angle. I hope he's gonna get the I spy with this. Otherwise, I will be really, really sad after all this work. I have to say. Um, but yeah, he's measuring the angle very, very accurately, and then gonna go back to Netherlands to find the perfect chords in the Nether and to potentially blind into the strongholds. While Minecravenger catched up, I have to say he's about to get all the rods and now gonna build the portal to see what the angle is.
Yeah, and he does have 20 obsidian. So I think they both do. I don't think the 3 diamonds mattered for Molly. I assume they both have 20 obby to double travel. So yeah, Eric's probably just gonna throw 2 eyes real quick. Right now, I mean, he's already got 7 blaze rods. Might as well kill a couple more. Yeah, breaking the spawner's fine. It'd be nice if he gets this 8th rod, but if he doesn't, yeah, he's just gonna leave. That's
You
okay.
know what would be an interesting play for Molly spawning in a cave? Somehow placing a bed down there and dropping all the items. And instead of mining down, just dying on the surface somehow really quick. But not sure what's the right play would have been there. But yeah, interesting. He's now back in the Nether. Gonna go for some blazes. While Minecravenger is measuring an angle there. Also taking some more time and writing them down in the chat. I'm not sure if he's gonna do access travel here. I know that in the co-ops that happened lately in another category, he likes to take some time and calculate some chords for the team.
He is. It looks like he's doing 2 chunk axis calculated. This is exactly what we do in 115 co-ops. Yeah, we were just Ninja Brain came out with this tech and released it about a week or so ago. I mean, people have been kind of messing around with it, but about a week or so ago, this became more popular and we adopted it right away into 115 co-op runs. And yeah, Eric and I are both well versed in it. So this gives you pretty good accuracy. It's actually a decent chance to I spy as well. It takes some calculations. He's going to have to write down his nether coordinates from these overworld chords. He's going to have to write down the first angle, the number of lines, the angle difference, the major and minor coordinates. There's a lot of math going on. There's definitely also a lot of math in perfect travel, but this is nice. I love to see it.
This is a race of legends and the race of the best nether travel strat, maybe. Let's see who is gonna get the I Spy. I honestly would like to see Molly succeed after all the work that he put in, but also wouldn't be surprised if Minecravenger hits it. So let's see who is gonna get it first. Minecravenger already on his way. He's gonna place the portal right there. And also Molly, he's not that far behind. He's leaving the fortress and gonna go to the courts where he believes he's correct. I think he went into the wrong direction a little bit.
I think Eric wanted to change his coordinates a little, but I don't think he had fire reds. Oh no, he does have fire reds. But anyway, he just put the portal down approximately close to where it needed to be, and he's just going to be probably at most a few hundred blocks from the stronghold. So good quick exit from him. He's going to be up first. MoleyG needs to make up this time by hitting the I Spy. If he doesn't hit the I Spy, I'm pretty sure he's going to be behind. Eric throwing his second eye. How close is he? He's on it.
Oh,
what a hit! He's like 50 blocks away with another travel. Well played. Good
Ninja
stuff.
Brain's strat succeeded. Worked very, very well while Molly is doing a little bit of standard Minecraft gameplay. He's mining a wall through a wall and looking for the perfect chords. While Minecravenger is in the stronghold, he's currently winning this match with 1 point. And if he manages to enter the end first and beat the dragon before Molly enters, then he's gonna get the 2nd point and gonna take the match.
Yeah, let's look at a little bit of stronghold nav. I liked the direction Minecravenger first went here. It looked like a early four-way. That's usually a good sign. Statistically, you're going to be close to four room. He decides to go a different direction though. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and he hits
He
it. I don't know
finds
what I'm
it.
talking about. He goes down the narrow hallway with corridors, which is not the normal stronghold nav you would think is correct, but he gets it anyway. Okay, sure.
Cool
Maybe he knows something
commentator,
I don't.
apparently not knowing what he's talking about. Minecravenger knows more than Mr. T-Rex itself, being in the ends and now going to the middle, gonna set up the obsidian platform for the one cycle and now waiting. No, he's gonna shoot the towers. This is probably gonna be GG for Minecravenger, doing the superior strat by far. But I have to say, in the previous match, I don't know which runner it was, but one runner was doing half bow and the other runner just was relying on getting lucky low, and unfortunately the bows and the arrows failed.
MoleyG forcing this perfect travel is the funniest thing I've seen all day, dude. This just made my week. He's in Narnia, bro. He's been digging through Netherrack for like 3 minutes, dude. He's making his portal. Let's go, MoleyG, for the fans. Oh my god,
Doing a
please
four up portal there, and yeah, let's see if that's gonna be ice or not. He's spawning in the ocean.
dude. It wasn't worth it at all. But hey, MoleyG's a man of the people. He's going to do perfect travel all the time. I'm sure he's somewhat close, and this stronghold probably snapped to this island. He's shaking his camera, though. Maybe he got something wrong. Maybe he's not confident. He's saying GG. It is probably GG. Eric is lining up the one cycle here with 5 beds and a pearl and an iron axe, and he has most of the towers down. And Eric is one of the most well-known one cyclers in the game, so he's probably right. It is probably GG, but we will see here as Eric's still waiting.
I still believe there is a chance for MoleyG being top 20 of the world with the new PB of 12-13. Certainly has a chance, but I have to admit that Minecravenger, being an SSG legend and also a very experienced tournament player by now, will probably land this, but we will see what's gonna happen. We have seen longer end fights before, and this is not I think this is another one. The Dragon's still trolling Minecravenger, but there is probably the purge for Eric. Is this gonna be the end of the race and the match? We're gonna witness this right now.
All right, first bed. Dragon actually gives him very nice height, but switches sides midway through. He's got a 4+1 anyway. Easy clap for Eric. He's got no food. He's very injured, but he's entering the end portal first. GG's to Eric. MoleyG's unfortunately forcing his perfect travel did not work out. He will be taking an O2 and will be eliminated. But hey, it was a fun ride. We enjoyed it. We'll probably get him in here for an interview. I'm curious as to why MoleyG seems to be miles away from this stronghold. I'm curious what
Unlucky.
happens. Maybe he did his math wrong. I don't know. We'll
I don't
see.
know. Respect to for MoleyG though for going for perfect travel for the fans. Unfortunately, this time didn't work out, and Minecravenger taking the W2-0. I'm gonna pass to the next rounds, and MoleyG unfortunately is gonna leave the tournament.
And good solid play from Eric here. Yeah, Eric is Minecravenger. Sorry, some people in some fans might not know, but good job from Eric here. Playing really consistent, actually. I mean, a sub 18 compared to some of the seeds we've seen previously doesn't look like that fast of a time. But remember, this seed, they had to bridge all the way over a lava lake, get to this bastion. It was far to this fortress. I think the rod rates were pretty rough. So I think GG's to Eric actually shown up pretty solid in this tournament.
Pretty solid. Didn't PB for 6 months by now after getting second place in 116, if I don't remember this wrongly, but certainly showing that he can win this race.
All right. Hello. Welcome, runners. Welcome to the booth. We'll do a little post-match questions and commentary with you guys if you're down. Congrats to Eric for taking that one 2-0. I want to say, Eric, great performance, honestly. Just really solid play all around. I didn't see any major mistakes, no deaths, nothing bad. So how do you feel like you played, Eric?
Thank you very much for the compliment. I feel like I was warmed up before because I streamed today already. Tried the K4-hour challenge for the first or second time, and I think that gave me some confidence in, just playable seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very
that's
nice.
good way to practice.
Yeah, unfortunately, we saw MoleyG struggle a little bit in the second race with perfect travel. Question for Molly: what went wrong?
Well, the offset I had was like a +1, and then I put that onto my angle, and it ended up being like 3,400 or something in the nether. And I was like, I can't go with that one. That's way too far. So I just banked on it being one of the closer angles, and it wasn't. So it just got unlucky. But yeah, first round, I did take that death. Contrary to Eric, I did not practice today. I woke up at 3 a.m. and that was my first game on, and I missed the block clutch, so I just got unlucky.
Oh, you died?
Yeah, I died getting to the treasure.
Oh, okay.
Fell in lava, had to reset. I hit the I Spy just as you finished.
Yeah, that was amazing. Chat was going crazy with the I Spy. Very nice, and unlucky that you didn't get it second race. Minecravenger getting this race with getting this match with 2 victories against 0. Gonna pass to the next round. Question for the runners: what did you guys think about the seeds? Did you enjoy them? Favorite parts? Tell us more about it. Maybe Minecravenger, you can start.
Sorry, the question again.
Opinion about the seeds. What are your opinion?
Oh, okay. First seed, I wasn't sure about the temple. I went for it. What about you, Moley?
Yeah, I went for it the first time before I died, but then I just had to make up that time by skipping it the second time round.
I was just curious what was in there. Not much, but I got the bucket from 3 emeralds that I got from the temple. That was pretty nice. And second seed, yeah, the bastion was pretty hard to get to. Other than that, very cool seeds.
Yep.
Very, very, very nice. Yeah, and I don't know, Molly, did you went for cut strats in the first seed?
No,
I saw you got really lucky with Flint there. You just using your fist at the start.
Yeah, I always do that if I run past it because it saves time later. But I ended up smelting iron because I got some from the bottom of the temple, and I didn't even recognize the cod strats, and I didn't have a tree, so I just went with smelting it while I went to go kill the golem.
Yeah, I think you guys had almost the same entry, different strategies. Though it's pretty cool. The second time you entered the bastion, though, Molly, did you have to get iron from the chest for the pick?
Yeah, I did. So
Okay,
I
so
could have
you
just
were
been
just
completely
banking on it?
rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had to make up that time, dude. I couldn't enter
see.
at 4 minutes again.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I see.
It just wasn't enough.
I am curious on the second seed. Did you guys have to E-ray or Pydar at all to find the nether structures?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I was E-raying, but I didn't even get a spike, so I just turned my FOV up and tried to locate the structures. Like this.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe something in my settings.
Another question for the runners. After the new RTA 116 world record that used a very, very particular strat to find treasures on islands, I was a little bit disappointed to not see it in the island seed. Did you think about it, or was the island just too big for it?
Do you want to start, Moley?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of assumed as it was a tournament seed that there'd be a ship. I don't think the first play is to go straight for buried treasure. So I just assumed there'd be a ship nearby, and there was, so.
Yeah, same. I don't think the seed finders want us to use strats like mapless treasure or something. And if they did, I would lose immediately because I never learned it.
Oh,
I
Not
think yeah, it's still pretty early and actually gives a lot of false positives. I played around with it yesterday and I think did it 20 times and I got 2 of them were buried treasures and 18 were either dungeons or mine shafts or something like that. So it's Yeah, it's tough to do in tournament. I think RSG take the risk, but in tournament, take a look at your surroundings. If you see a ship, then just go for it. If you don't, then maybe I mean, it'd be cool to see. Just like it's cool to see perfect travel, and it's not always the right play. It'd be cool to see someone do mapless treasure. So, yeah, we will see.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't have any more questions for you guys. So
There are no more questions, I believe. Congratulations to Minecravenger for winning this match. Unfortunately, Molly, even after the strong second play by you, you will drop out from the tournament, being this a single elimination tournament. But guys, this is not it. Tomorrow we will have more matches at 1 p.m. EDT. We will have Crocs versus Silver, and after that 2 more matches: 7-Roll versus Draconics and Nemeral versus the fastest horse in the Minecraft speedrunning community, Horsey. Very, very nice races. So hope to see you there. TWX, it was a pleasure today to commentate with you, and also thank you to the runners for playing.
Thanks
Yeah.
to you
for the
too.
opportunity.
yeah, very well said. GG's. I will be back to commentate the second match tomorrow, and it was amazing. Great first day. Very few hiccups. Very cool seeds. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later, chat.